Hello everyone, today I want to show you Bob's RayBan 3447V color 2500, which is the Arista Gold in the 50i size. Now this frame comes in a few colors and many colors. It has a really cool filigree work going around the outside of the frame. Very vintage looking frame. By the way, this is freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy any frame that I offer and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have any vision insurance or unused health savings account flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase. Now, people keep asking me, why do I say Goober says hey at the end of my videos? It's because my wife and I eloped to Mount Airy, North Carolina. We both live here in North Carolina. We both live in the same house now. What a coincidence. She gets the bedroom. I sleep on the couch. On a good night. On a bad night, I sleep in my car in the driveway. No. She has a very large family, and she told me that there was one wedding that her family had that someone was invited to the rehearsal dinner, but not the actual wedding itself, and it caused a big uproar. So I said, I come from a very small family, so I said, fine, nobody's invited to the wedding. That way everyone's equally offended. And we eloped, and we both said, okay, where are we going to get married? And a justice of the peace, and there's only one justice of the peace in North Carolina when I was growing up, and that's Sheriff Andy Taylor from the show Andy Griffith. Now, we went and got married in a replica set of the Andy Griffith show. I should post pictures of that, but I didn't think I'd have them ready with me this quickly. So, and it was actually older Andy, not younger Andy. It was more like Matlock married us than young Andy. And actually, Goober was supposed to be was going to be my best man. But he was having shoulder surgery and was going to be about an hour or two late, and they asked if I wanted to wait, and I said no, because I was afraid I was going to chicken out if I waited another hour or two. So we pulled a guy off the street who happens to run a Christian tattoo shop and in another state, and he stood behind me with a replica gun that hangs on the wall in the Andy Griffith show. And people always ask, why is there a gun? It's because for years, when I didn't get married till I was 40, and people always ask me, do you think you'll ever get married? And I said, if I do, there's probably going to be a guy standing behind me with a gun. So I had to keep my word. And it makes for great wedding photos when someone's standing behind you with a gun in your wedding photos. But we're just, growing up, I hated the show Andy Griffith. I thought it portrayed North Carolinians in a bad light. Now as I get older, I'm like, yeah, that's about us. You know, who am I trying to fool? So I love the pace of the show. And originally, Jim Neighbors, Gomer, it was an episode called The Man in a Hurry. The guy's car broke down. I'm just rambling on tonight, but hey, that's the way it is. His car broke down. He was going to have to wait a few days for everything to get fixed. And almost like Doc Hollywood. But that's another story. But he was always in such a hurry until the very end of the show. He just relaxed and was able to calm down and take a nap on the porch. But when Goober comes up to work on the car and tell him the prognosis, he says hello to Andy and Sheriff Barney Fife and says, oh, and Goober says, hey. By the way, there was no Goober on the show at that point. He said it a couple times, and it got such a big laugh that they literally had to come up with a character called Goober. And that's actually where it comes from. I wanted to purchase a hat and have it here in the corner, but I couldn't find one on the internet. If anyone does, send me the link. Better yet, buy it and send me the hat. But I will go and buy one. The town is Mount Airy that we eloped to in the replica set of the Andy Griffith show. It's within a half mile of where Andy Griffith grew up. And that show's just very much in our hearts, and somehow we started talking about it, and I don't know how it came up, and I said, what a classical line. Goober says, hey. By the way, here's a fun fact. All the characters on the Andy Griffith show are single. There's only one married character. Can anyone guess who that is? It is the town drunk, Otis. That's right. The only person who is married on the show is the town drunk who lets himself into the jail cell to sleep it off. So, I know I'm carrying on, but I just wanted to explain to everyone why I started saying Goober says hey at the end of my videos, because, hey, these are my video, why not? I'm paying homage to my wife. We've been together for 15 years, so, hey, if it can bring a smile to someone, so be it. So where was I? Was I at work? Okay, so this is Bob's RayBan 3447V. The V stands for Vista or Visual, or there's a regular 3447 that is the sunglass that comes with dark lenses, but this one comes with clear. By the way, he also sent me this frame I've never seen before. It is the Nash Revel. It's crystal frame, black temples, but he got the Zeiss Photofusion blue with Duravision silver. And this frame, by the way, anyone who gets the Duravision blue, think about the silver anti-glare or the platinum. The silver has a bluish silver hue. The platinum is a true blue hue on there. But this is the Pioneer Green, Photofusion Pioneer Green with Duravision chrome. This is what they look like clear. Let me go ahead and expose them to a strong burst of ultraviolet light. As you can see, and as I repeat in my videos, it takes about 30 to 45 seconds for the photochromic lenses to turn dark. A little bit longer when you come back inside, 45 seconds to a minute, minute 15. Now this is important. Everyone pay attention. All photochromic transition lenses will turn dark on day 1 and continue to darken every day for the first couple weeks are exposed to the sun. These lenses are from the RayBan Andy, which are G15, so look how close that is. That's pretty good. That is the RayBan Green that they built their empire in. So the reason why they don't turn dark in a car is because your windshield has UV protection built in to prevent your dashboard from cracking from sitting in the sun all day, or so your upholstery doesn't rot. That's why they don't turn dark in a car. Now, if you have a convertible or a motorcycle, they will darken. Now, Zeiss makes an extra active gray that will get 30 to 50% dark behind a windshield. The other nice things inherent about these lenses, the Photofusion contain 30 to 50% blue light protection built in. Photochromic lenses were the original blue blocking lenses. The extra gray blocks 50 to 70%. Now the other attribute about these lenses, they will get darker when it's 85 and below, which isn't an issue. This time of year, everything is much colder. This is February 1st of 2021, by the way, those of you keeping score at home. February 1st. But as I was saying, they'll get darker when it's 85 and below than they will when it's 95 and above. But I'd like to remind everyone, when it's 100 degrees outside, you're miserable, they're miserable. Nobody works 100% when it's 100 degrees outside. We all work much better when it cools off. Let me turn those dark. Now again, the extra active gray will get darker in hotter weather. So if you live in California, Louisiana, Texas, Florida, or just anywhere that is hot, or anywhere you want the darkest lens possible, you can go with the extra active gray. Look at that one. How cool does that look? So the Photofusion blue, which is my favorite color. I'm a sucker for blue. I wear a lot of blues and browns. I got my blue and brown shirt or brown slacks. It's going to happen. So Photofusion blue with Duravision silver anti-glare. Duravision Pioneer Green with Duravision Chrome anti-glare. There'll be a link in the description below if you want to buy this frame. I'll put a link to the lens. You can see all the colors that they make, and as well as there'll be a link to the anti-glare coatings. The Zeiss Photofusion gray, brown, green, or blue adds 99. The Duravision Chrome adds 69. The anti-glare, the Duravision silver is 79. And both the Duravision Blue Protect and Platinum are $99 for those coatings. And I'll put a link in the description below. But Bob and Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, I believe that's it. I think that's the name of it. I can peek at your tracking number, your shipping number. Hang on, nobody look. It is Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Thank you so much for the purchase of the Zeiss Photofusion Pioneer Green with Duravision Chrome and the RayBan 3447V color 2500 in the 50i size. You also mailed me these to get the Zeiss Photofusion Blue with Duravision Silver and your Nash Revels. Thank you so much for your repeat purchases. He actually got a RayBan frame. If you go back, you can search for Bob's RayBan. I'm not sure the model number, but it has the silver flash mirror. He got that about a month ago. This makes purchase 4 and 5, I believe, in the last couple of years. Thank you so much for your repeat business. It's people like you that help support me and my family, so I greatly appreciate it. I'll have some more frames coming out soon of my own design. You'll see more of those as they come out. But thank you for watching. By the way, if you have any questions, go to the contact me page of the website. When you're on the website, scroll down to the footer at the bottom of the page. You can subscribe to our email list, and that's where I'm going to start putting some sales promotions and any specials we have going on. That's where they will be. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as Free Prescription Lenses, on Twitter as Free RX Lenses. You can also leave a question in the comment section below. But again, Bob, since 1981, It's another joke. It's funnier when he tells it. Thank you so much for the purchase of the lenses in these frames, for your repeat business, and for watching this video when the first half had nothing to do with your glasses. But yeah, thanks again for your purchase. Hopefully now everyone has gotten a chance to see how I bring that loving feeling back to glasses. And guess what, y'all? Goober says hey.